Hello. So this is the so this is going to be the first in a couple of shorter streams happening this week, and this is kind of going to be the only week for some time where I'm able to do like weekday streams, but just because of how late I've had to, like, my work hours got pushed back a little bit, so now if I stream during the weekday, I can't start until like 7:30 p.m. So the streams can't last that long. Whilst my work hours are like this, and whilst I'm staying with my parents. So this is gonna be the only week I'm gonna be able to stream weekdays for some time, um, unless something about either my work hours or living with my parents changes, and or excuse me, or my living situation changes. But I did want to stream a couple extra times this week just because of Summer Games Fest and all the different showcases happening. Like, we got the State of Play today. We had the Midsummer Night's Scream yesterday. There's the Indie Quest 2026 happening. Last week there's Latin American Game Showcase and Women-Led Game Showcase on Thursday. There's Summer Games Fest itself on Friday, and there's a whole bunch of other indie events on Saturday. So I wanted to watch through as many of them as I could. Originally, I'm gonna watch the State of Play today, and also Indie Quest 2026 if I have enough time. And I'm adding something a little extra here. I also gathered together some of my favorite games that some games I really enjoy that I could play whilst watching this. Just because, well, I don't know how I don't know how good the State of Play will be. There could be like a bunch of games announced. Like, I even made a Google Doc just to keep track of all the things announced this week that I think look good. So there could be there could be a lot of things, interesting things announced this week. There could be, or at this State of Play, there could be nothing. There could be nothing I find interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it started. Y'all should be able to hear that. I've also turned down the sound. I've turned down the sound on Grindstone because Grindstone can be a very loud game. I don't get to play this game much on the I don't really play this game at all on stream, but this Grindstone is a game I've played like a bunch of hours off stream. It is probably my favorite puzzle game I've ever. Yeah, it's probably my favorite puzzle game I've ever played. See, I know this is a bit odd, but it's just this way. If the this is definitely a bit odd, but just like this way, if the showcase, if the State of Play just isn't interesting, then, well, no harm. Then I'll be fine, or like I'll still have had a good time. I did talk about possibly playing games on my computer, or doing some art. The only thing is that I can only set up 2 screens with this computer. Yeah, this computer's graphics card will only let me connect 2 monitors. So I can't connect a 3rd monitor, which would be really helpful in making sure that I can watch the full screen of this while also doing something else, and also keeping track of the stream. Also, I'm still dealing with a bunch of like internet issues while watching the stream, so I hope it works. I hope it holds together, but it might not. It might be a case where it just doesn't hold together at all. We'll just have to see. Yeah, we shall just have to see if it holds together or not. Oh, so, okay. I guess, like, some things to talk about, though, before I start this, because there was some game news that happened. It was announced that, like, the game director for Tekken 8 is leaving the project, which, that's Harada already left Bandai Namco in, like, early, I guess it's, like, late, like, in December of last year, and now the game director for Tekken 8 is leaving. It's really sounding like it's really sounding like the Tekken devs are not getting along well, or, like, are having a lot of problems with Bandai Namco's executives. Okay, let's see what's announced. It looks like it's about an hour and a half, so this probably will take up most of the time. Oh, I was gonna watch the Midsummer Night's stream today, but that ended up being like that. I checked, and that is actually that was 3 hours long. So we're gonna have to save that for I'm gonna have to save that for Sunday, or just watch it in my own spare time.
I'm Marcus Smith,
and,
creative director for Marvel's
or just watch it in my own spare time and then talk about what I like the most from it.
Today, we're excited to debut a new look at the game.
On Sunday.
To set the stage, Wolverine is in a race against time to rescue a group of kidnapped mutants before they're shipped off to parts unknown by cybernetically enhanced mercenaries known as the Reavers. However, Logan quickly discovers he isn't the only mutant attempting to save them. Let's take a look.
Okay, looks like we're starting off with, Insomniac Wolverine.
Let's see if we can find the one that got away. Redhead. Might be our only lead.
His arms are looking so hairy.
Looks like she took off into the industrial park.
All right, let's search the area. Status update.
This is a game I am interested in, but I kind of want to, before I get this, I want to play, the other two. I played Insomniac Spider-Man 1 and loved it. But I'd love to play, Spider-Man Miles Morales and, Spider-Man 2 before I start this game, just because those games are, higher up on my, my backlog.
No answer. Stay sharp. I don't like this.
I'm guessing this isn't going to be an open world game like Spider-Man was. Definitely a lot more brutal. Definitely a lot more brutal than Spider-Man. Although the gameplay, it does look very fast like Spider-Man. It does look like a very fast-paced combat system like Spider-Man, which makes me even more interested. Or makes me more interested. But yeah, it looks very kind of similar to Spider-Man's gameplay. But he just stabs people. He doesn't worry about not killing people like Spider-Man does. Which is very Wolverine. Oh, the stream quality is really messed. Gosh dang it, the stream is not letting me have anything. I'm really sorry about the stream quality messing up. I'm very sorry. I hope that maybe it would be a little bit better because I'm not playing XCOM 2, but... Oh, hey, Jean Grey. Feels odd to see Jean Grey. It feels odd to see Jean Grey not wearing, bright green.
There you are, Red.
Jean? Is that you? Don't worry. You're not going anywhere.
Everyone shoot!
Oh, wait. Wait. What's going on? Oh, no. Hold on. I'm gonna check things. Gosh dang it. Yeah, stream quality is really not responding well. Oh no. So the screen is complete. So the window's completely white right now. I'm gonna try reloading it and see if this fixes it. It is not. It has not fixed it. Come on. Dang it. Oh my gosh. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, how about now? Okay, now let me try. Nope, that's not. I didn't even go there. Where? Nope. Okay, that's skipping ahead. Okay. How about here? There. That looked like they were showing a little bit of Marvel Toke on there.
No answer. Stay sharp. I don't like this.
Oh my gosh, the stream quality is so bad. Damn it.
Should do another sweep. It's too quiet.
Okay, I'll rewind back a little bit because this. Oh, okay, let me skip ahead a little bit.
Shut it.
I am a little surprised that it's not like all the X-Men working together to save these mutants. And it's just like them working independently. Although I'm guessing that's probably will be explained in the game.
There you are, Red.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's going to be explained in the game.
Don't worry. You're not going anywhere.
Everyone shoot!
It is.
Son of a bitch!
It is like the camera is a bit closer than I was expecting. I guess they don't want to do like. I guess because Wolverine doesn't have the spider sense like Spider-Man, they didn't want to just like have like multiple enemies in like big areas fighting Wolverine all at once. Like kind of make it like smaller enemy groups. Dang it,
What the hell?
oh my gosh, such stream quality is so low. Dang it.
Let's go.
Yeah, that'll work.
It's Wolverine wearing his costume. Well, I guess the game will probably explain why he's fighting on his own instead of working with the X-Men to save all them. Oh, Sleepless said, I'm still eating, but one of the tiny details is like that when Wolverine is covered in blood and steps in a puddle, the water splashes up and washes away the blood. Oh, neat. Also, devs did say that gore will be toned down in settings for the more squeamish players. Makes sense. Makes sense. That's the way the players who want it can have it, and the players who don't want it to be this brutal, as brutal, don't have to deal with that. Don't have to see that. Y'all, okay, I'm at my wit's end with this. Somehow the stream quality is actually worse with me watching this video than with me playing XCOM 2. Which doesn't make sense, because since I'm playing a game on Switch, there shouldn't be as much strain on the computer, and I'm watching a video. I'm not playing XCOM 2. I've got to get out of here. Yeah, it is being awful. Okay, let's see if I can get through this.
Your mind shorted. Let that feel free.
Oh. Oh wait, even his costume heals. That's fun. That's funny. It does feel even. It does feel even more cinematic than Spider-Man, like a lot more like cutscenes, or a lot more like cinematic cutscenes versus like a lot more cinematic cutscenes versus gameplay.
Lock it. I'm Wolverine.
Okay, yeah, Mega Red. That kind of looked like Black Widow there. Now that looks like Deadpool. And Sabretooth here as well.
Some folks can't wait to die.
Makes sense. Looks like it's going to be a lot of like other characters. Yeah, it looks like this game is going to introduce a lot of other Marvel characters into the Insomniac verse.
We hope you enjoyed that new look at Marvel's Wolverine. This is a single-player, action-adventure game featuring a focused, story-driven experience that will send Logan on a perilous journey across the globe, where more
that looked like
mutant
Deadpool.
lives are at stake. In this game, mutants live in hiding, fearful of those who would hunt them down, while most of the world doesn't even know they exist. As you saw, you'll encounter iconic Marvel characters.
Okay, so
like
so I'm guessing the
Grey,
X-Men are going to be.
Mystique, and
Oh,
Sabretooth.
okay, that was a Mystique, not Black Widow.
Wait to die.
So yeah, it
We
looks
also
like
showed
it's
you
going
a
to be
glimpse
like
of
the X-Men are a bit
brutal
more
combat you'll
clandestine
experience
in
Marvel's
this.
Wolverine. It's fast,
Or the
fluid,
X-Men,
and
you know what?
visceral
The
in the
X-Men
way
might
that
not even
only
be a
Logan
group.
can deliver. Marvel's Wolverine is built to take full advantage
You know what?
of
I
the
had thought,
PlayStation
like,
5
when hearing about this
consoles,
game,
and we
I thought
cannot
it was going to be
wait
like,
for you to
oh,
get
the
your hands
X-Men
on
are
it
going to
when
be
it
formed, but
launches
just Wolverine's going to be
September
operating on his own.
15th,
But no,
2026.
this might just
We're
be
also
this
happy
might
to
be a
announce
case
that you
where
can pre-order your copy today.
this might
at
be a
the end
case
of the
that,
show
like a game
in
that
select
serves as kind of like an
markets.
origin
Check out
point for the
PlayStation Blog
X-Men
for more information.
in the
On behalf of everyone
in the
at
Insomniac
Games, thank
Insomniac
you.
Games
See you next time.
Insomniac Games universe. So yeah, that's like I said. I am interested in eventually playing the Wolverine game, but I'd like to. I'd like to play through the other two Spider-Man games before I play Wolverine.
Hello and welcome to State of Play. I wanted to start by thanking Marcus and the whole team at Insomniac for that extended look at Marvel's Wolverine. We've got a ton more to share with news and updates from both PlayStation Studios and third-party studios from around the globe. Let's get right to it with the latest from our friends at Arc System Works.
Ooh, okay, more
XDev,
Tokon. This is
and
one thing
Marvel Games.
This is one thing I'm really excited about. I'm guessing they're gonna announce the next team.
Prepare.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna go back a little bit and see what. Okay, that looks like more Masters of the Universe, or whatever the group name is called, or Elders of the Universe.
Prepare to face
The supreme master of the pugilistic art, the Duke of Get Your Dukes Up, Mr. Champion!
Actions are worth more than any word.
And the greatest action is to fight. You have to.
I'm kind of hoping that She-Hulk does show up in one of the main teams, because well, there's one of the few people who actually beat the champion in the comics is She-Hulk. Like, that was actually a big story. That was actually like kind of a big story deal. Was when She-Hulk beat the champion.
Defeated so many. You've defeated whole worlds.
Okay, so this is Knights of. Okay, so it's Doctor Doom's villain team.
Let me show you why you should leave.
Wait, Proceed's voicing Doctor Doom? That's awesome.
Doom, your works are mere trinkets. My genius is endless. And now my turn.
Oh, okay,
You
Magneto.
made
Cool.
promises, Doom, and those promises shall be.
I am surprised Magneto would work with Doom, but okay.
My dearest Aurora, mutant kind shall rise, and I will be the one to lead the way.
Oh, Green Goblin? Okay. That's a really animalistic, that's a really feral looking Green Goblin. Good. I don't think Green. Wait. Oh no. Curses. Darn it. Well, I was saying that I hope She-Hulk appears, and well, there she is. In the background. That kind of. Dang, so. First Nightcrawler, then She-Hulk. The two characters I was really hoping to see both got deconfirmed by the backgrounds. Unless they get, like, added in DLC later, but dang. I mean, there's still a ton of characters I am excited to play in this. Like Spider-Man, Magic, Storm, Ghost Rider. There's still a ton of characters that I am excited to play in this, but dang. That was the character I was hoping for the most. I was really hoping they would make, like, 7-foot tall She-Hulk. Oh, Carnage is here, okay. Yeah, I don't think Carnage has been enough Marvel fighting game for either, so.
Moment has come. Attack!
No mercy.
So, although I am surprised that Carnage and Green Goblin are both on this team, because they're both, like, really crazy Spider-Man villains.
Feel my
Like, really chaotic Spider-Man villains, so I'm a little surprised they're both in the here. Okay, that's some new art. Cool. But yeah, dang. Well, that is a cool team. That is a really cool villain team. But dang, that's She-Hulk basically got deconfirmed there. Now I am slightly sad. Still excited for the game, but also slightly sad. Oh, a lizard.
I see much from my perch atop the tree of tranquility. Yet, there are some outcomes that are uncertain, even to me.
Rayman?
Dragons!
Alright. Haha, nice try there, Ubisoft. I know what you're doing here. You're trying to trick me into thinking that you're gonna make a new Rayman game that is in the that's like a 3D version of like Rayman Legends and Rayman Origins. But But I'm wise to your schemes. I know what you're really planning on doing. You're going to reveal that this is all another Rabbids game in a second.
Your heroics will no doubt be the stuff of tales twice.
Okay, you're bringing back some of the other
throughout
characters, but
Glade
I'm
of
not going to
Dreams.
fall for it. I know what your plan is.
Feed my ox.
Calming biscuits? But oh,
Now, if this game was real, now if this actually was like a real game that they're making, I am glad that they're returning to like the play style from like Origins and Legends, because like Rayman Legends is an amazing platformer. I do really wish they had kept like the 2D art style.
Brave heroes.
Like this style looks good. It doesn't look bad. This art style doesn't look bad, but yeah, I kind of wish they went back to the 2D, like they kept the 2D art style. That looked, because of how good Legends and Origins look.
it's 4 against 1. You don't stand a chance. Maybe he stands a little bit of a chance.
Globox to the rescue!
I am as fast as a bullseye.
But I know but they're not going to trick me. Ubisoft isn't going to trick me. I know for certain that at some point they're going to reveal this is all just building up to a new Rabbids game. Because for them to actually make this, that would mean that Ubisoft would have to acknowledge, they'd have to acknowledge that Rayman is its own series and probably like one of their most famous, one of the most beloved series. And I mean, Ubisoft can't do that. Wait, it's a remake of Legends? So apparently as part of the pre-order for this game, they're throwing in a remaster of Rayman Legends. Okay, so it's Rayman Legends Retold. Is this... It's a 3D remake of Rayman Legends? Because if it was a... Okay. Because if it was a new Rayman in this 3D style, like 3D style, I'd be like, oh, you'd be like, oh yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Cool to see this. Slim says, I think Retold is just the name. Legends is a different game. But it's called Legends Retold. Why would you name it that? Why would you name your new game that? Which basically makes it sound like it's a remake of a game you already made. Yeah, if this is a remake of Rayman Legends, that's a little weird because like the 2D game, like the original game had such a beautiful art style. People are gonna instantly look at this new game, and they're gonna look at the old game and they're gonna say like the older game looks just like the older game looks like more like a remaster or like more like a remake. The older game looks better. Again, the art style doesn't look bad. It's just that if this is not a new game and it's them remaking the latest Rayman game before this, they didn't really need to do that. It's like Rayman Legends is a game that you didn't need to remake. Is this more Dave the Diver? So sorry, I had it wrong. Yeah, okay, this looks like more Dave the Diver. Okay, it's a prequel to Dave the Diver. Oh, and about Rayman Legends Retold. Okay, so I do have that ban against Ubisoft games right now because of the allegations against them, but honestly, my interest in that is really just going to depend upon... Sleep says, it is a remake of the 2013 Rayman Legends. The deluxe edition comes with Rayman Origins Enhanced Edition. Dang! Dang, they're just screwing Rayman over. So, okay. Calling it now. Here, I don't care about Dave the Diver. I don't really care about Dave the Diver, so I'll play this while watching this. But calling it now, one of two things is going to happen. One, either Rayman Legends Retold is not going to sell well, because you can go on, like, any system right now. You can go on any system right now, and you can get Rayman Legends for, like, $30. So why would you want to get a $60, $70 remake of Rayman Legends? You can play the demo of Rayman Legends for free right now. So that's one of the things that's going to happen is either A, people are going to just go play the original Rayman Legends that looks better and it is cost less, or Ubisoft's going to do a really stupid thing, and they're going to take down the original Rayman Legends from storefronts and say, no, you can't buy original Rayman Legends, you have to get this one now. Like what Sega did for some of their games, for some of the Sonic games. And if they do that, people are going to be furious. Cat Ninja? So yeah, even, like, I really like Rayman Legends, but why would I buy a remake of it that doesn't look as good as the original when I have the original on, like, Switch and PC? This looks cool, though. This game here. Yeah, this game looks good. This game looks interesting. Actually, one of the most exciting announcements of the week already happened for me, and that was that Gravity Circuit is getting a sequel, and that you can actually buy Gravity Circuit. You can go buy Gravity Circuit 1. You can get it for free on Steam for the next few weeks. So yeah, I highly recommend doing that if you can play games on your computer, because yeah, Gravity Circuit 1 was a pretty fun platform. It was a pretty fun game. Okay, come on. Yeah, that looks pretty fun. That's gonna be like a low priority game if I'm able to get it, but like that's gonna be like a low priority game if I'm able to get it, but if I can get, but that does look interesting. Sleepless says, okay, it looks like the remake is going to include new story, full VO, extra realm, new music stages, and many other things. Okay, hold on. Sleep says, I got one better, bro. Digital Eclipse is doing the Toy Story games as their next project. Cool. I don't really know much about the Toy Story games, but yeah, cool.
Everyone, お久しぶりです。安心の中村郁美です。
Oh, it's Ikumi Nakamura.
Did you miss me?
Wait, you're a CEO now?
と言っても多分私のことを知らないし
Good for
忘
you.
れてる人もいるかもしれないんですけど、そうだな、見てねお姉さんです。今日皆さんにお届けしたのは妖怪ハンターアクションゲーム煙です。舞台は煙シティ。この世とあの世が混ざってるカオスな街をアジアをベースにいろんなカルチャーが入り混じってます。煙あるところに妖怪ありという言葉がありまして、それを妖怪ハンターが見つけ出します。そこで使うのが妖怪ハンターが使えるフォックスウィンドウ。
Okay, I'm just realizing that I'm kind of blocking the screen with the game, the subtitles with the gameplay.
妖怪を見つけ出してで可視化してそこに妖怪をハントする。しかし妖怪をただただ集めるわけではありません。私たちのゲームでは妖怪と契約をしなければなりません。頂上をまとい未知を狩る。あなた自身に憑依してもらいます。そして憑依した妖怪のパワーを使って憑依アパレルかっこいいアパレルをまとってスーパーパワーでもっと強い妖怪に挑んでこの世界の謎に近づいていく。ハンターは種類が3つありまして、1つは刀ハンターになります。もう1つは 弓ハンター、次はシャーマン。そこで皆さんお気づきの通りマルチプレイあります。仲間と一緒に暴れて死にかけて妖怪ハンターとして一緒にこの煙シティで煙って遊んでいただければ嬉しいです。私たちはカオスをお届けして笑いをお届けしたいと思って煙を作ってます。あの世に最も近い都市煙シティへようこそと言いたいところです。
So there's digital eclipse of the guys that did the Tetris and Mortal Kombat collections. The ones that had a ton of museum-esque features and discussions with devs to explain thought process at the time of creation.
Let's 煙っていこう。
That is cool to hear about. That is cool to hear about. However, that is cool to hear about, but now that you mentioned that, Digital Eclipse doesn't have the best track record with these collections. Like, they have made some good collections. They have made some good collections, but like, specifically like that Mortal Kombat collection, that one, I heard that there were a ton of problems with that. Oh my gosh.
Across the continent looking for you.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, also new Tomb Raider, I guess. Yeah, new Tomb Raider.
Hard woman to track down.
I don't know what it... I played like the reboot, like the first reboot game for Tomb Raider, and really liked that.
Ms. Croft.
Yeah, and really liked that.
When it comes to retrieval,
and like
you're the one to hire.
Games where you explore, a game series where you explore like a game series where you play as like an archaeologist lady with multiple firearms who fights dinosaurs and explores ancient ruins. That should be something I would love to play. But for some reason I just haven't really. But for some reason I just don't have much interest in playing. For some reason I just don't have much interest in playing the Tomb Raider games. I've just never taken the time to think, oh, I should go back and play like the originals or any of the other games. Or any of the games, or even replay some of the games I've played before, like replay the game I played before. So this is, well, not really new, this is a remake of the OG. Didn't they just release, like only a year or two ago they released like Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3, like a remaster in a collection that people really liked, or that people liked?
You're assuming I've got a bad side.
It sounds like multiple game companies. It's sounding like multiple game companies just aren't sure what to do right now, and they don't want to take a chance on any new ideas. So they're just like, okay, well, Resident Evil remake sold well. Let's make a
So, what was your favorite from today?
Well, even though Square Enix doesn't think Final Fantasy VII Remake sold well, Final Fantasy VII Remake did sell well. So,
what did you like about it?
He's big.
Or maybe the companies or maybe these companies just think it's an easy bet to just like remake a remake of Tomb Raider, even though we just had a remastered collection. Also, dinosaurs. Looks like first-person dinosaur horror. A dinosaur world.
Daisuke, they're here. I don't know if I can do this.
You need to keep moving. You have no other choice.
There's always a choice.
I like the very serious, almost grounded, like environment of this game mixed with dinosaurs. And I'm not saying that and I'm not saying that being sarcastic. I genuinely like that. I genuinely really like that. In fact, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this one. There's a lot of dinosaur horror games are actually coming back as like kind of a growing subgenre, at least amongst indie devs. So this looks interesting, but if I want dinosaur horror, there's like 15 other games saved to my my wish list on Steam that I would probably go for first. Also, all Capcom has to do is announce, like, hey, we're doing a I know I just literally said, like, a lot of companies are making remakes, but being a total hypocrite here about what I just said, if Capcom just came out and announced, like, hey, we're making a remake of Dino Crisis 1, we're making a remake of Dino Crisis 1, and we're doing it in, like, the third-person over-the-shoulder camera, or third-person shooter style that we did for the Resident Evil remakes, that's... I'd buy that day one. I would buy that day one. And I'm not even, like, for those who didn't see, like, for those who didn't watch me playing through it, I don't have any nostalgia for Dino Crisis. I played through it, like, for a Brawloween, or 1 October, like, either last year or the year before. And during that time, I was like, this is decent. This is fine. But there are some noticeable problems with this game that I think a remake would help. Sleep says games are expensive to make. Sleep says 1, games are expensive to make. 2, Tomb Raider wasn't a super great place where it left off after the Reboot trilogy. 3, Embracer needs to make money still so they don't have to keep closing studios. Okay, your first 2 points there are good, Sleepless. However, the third point would work. The third point would make sense if we weren't in the video game industry that we are in, where even if you make a high-selling, million-selling, high-profile game, like, say, for, like, a game that sold really well and got a lot of high praise, like, say, off the top of my head, Hi-Fi Rush, your studio could still get closed down and everyone could get let go. So, your first 2 points there, your first 2 points there are convincing. Unfortunately, with the third one, you're giving the current industry too much credit. I don't know. I mean, if a guy's about to if a guy's about to attack you after being thrown in a fire building, I think I'd keep the sword and not keep the baby. I think, like, the sword would be a lot more helpful with fighting a guy who's about to jump out at you. I know this is Phantom Blade Zero. This is another game that I'm... Full trailer and pre-order launch summer 26. Okay, I guess this was just a trailer for a Phantom Blade Zero trailer. Phantom Blade Zero is another game. It's another game where it's like, at some point, I do really want to play this game. Everything I've seen of it looks really good. But it's going to have to be low priority right now just because of what money I have.
Back in early 2023, S-Game first showed us Phantom Blade Zero in passing at a hotel. And we knew immediately that this game had incredible potential. Look forward to more details in a gameplay and story deep dive coming later this summer.
That's a little funny that they just did a trailer
Next,
to announce a future
let's head
trailer.
over to the sandworm-infested sands of Arrakis in Dune Awakening. In this open-world survival RPG, you can fully immerse yourself in the world of Dune. Unravel a cinematic story filled with mystery and intrigue.
This probably isn't a thing for me.
Of the characters
just
from the books
it doesn't
and
look
movies.
bad. It doesn't look bad, but all I know about Dune is that apparently Dune is like the first sci-fi story. Is like one of the first sci-fi stories.
Alone or with friends, you will explore
and
the vast
like one of the first science fantasy stories, and also that there are giant
to
worms.
Survive and thrive
and that there's sand. That's really all I know about Dune.
Fremen. Along the way, you'll discover new technologies, craft gadgets and weaponry,
it doesn't look bad.
And build a base of
it doesn't
operations
look bad.
That will grow and expand as you
But
progress towards power and
there are
fortune.
already so many games that I'd really like to get.
The path of
so a game
Bene
like this
Gesserit,
where I'm not really familiar with Dune, I just don't think I could put. I don't think I could spend the
master anything from mind control.
Spend the money, take the money, commit the money and time to playing it. So this thing's been out on PC for around a year already. Oh, really?
Friends or alone in a brand new
Sleep says, I don't disagree, but at least a Tomb Raider remake sells well. It offers an install base that will buy the actual new entry that got announced at the same time as the remake. Woims.
Dune Awakening arrives on PS5 on September 22nd.
So far, there's been a couple of things that have like kind of interested me, and then there was the trailer for Tokon, which I mean that's a game that I was like really interested in. So,
Dynasty Warriors 3
but I already
is
knew about that
remastered for
because it's
PS5.
Tokon. We've been.
Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition Remastered is a modern revival of the 2001 game that established the foundation of the series.
Well, as a side note, if it does turn out that Tifa is getting into Street Fighter 6, it seems like while I am getting if I do get the joy of that, I will also experience the sadness of She-Hulk not getting into Marvel Tokon. At least not yet. Again, she might be a DLC character.
Players can become one of over 40 officers and experience intense
And I might not experience the joy of seeing Tifa in Street Fighter 6. That could just be a rumor. And that could just be fake,
and
not
joining
true.
the battle is Zoan, the protagonist from Dynasty Warriors Origins.
It ends here.
Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition Remastered launches later this year. Pre-orders start today.
Okay, this game, I think this is No Rest for the Wicked.
From the award-winning studio behind the Ori series comes a bold new vision for action RPGs.
Okay, this
No
is a
Rest
game
for the
that I
Wicked
am
is a
interested
brutal
in. No Rest for the
Souls-like
Wicked.
built around skill, consequence, and precision combat. Step into a living, hand-painted world you can explore alone.
This is gonna be
or
another one of those
share with
games that I'm
friends
like
in your own
I'm gonna have to
persistent
wait to
realm.
get it until like I
world
can
that
afford.
evolves
I'm gonna have to wait to
even
get
when
it because
you're
of or it's gonna have to be like low priority just
highly
because of my
anticipated
situation.
full 1.0
But
release
it does look
spans
really cool. It does
everything.
look really cool.
A massive world, a deep class and progression system, and hundreds of hours of content, including endgame, all with full crossplay and cross-save. No Rest for the Wicked launches on PS5 this October and is available to wishlist now. Up next, let's check in with Capcom for an update on Onimusha: Way of the Sword.
Doesn't matter. A beast isn't far from an Oni, you know.
You do well to follow his example.
I thought you'd see the appeal.
Another game that I am really interested in playing, but I'm gonna have to put it lower on the priority list. But I'm gonna have to like really wait to play it just because of my situation.
That castle on the mountain.
Musashi, I sense Genma. Prepare yourself. No ordinary Genma can move like that. I doubt this area was designed to welcome visitors.
Yeah, this game does
The
look really
castle's owner
cool.
must be terribly cautious.
This game does look really cool, but I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have another one of those games that looks really cool, and I would like to play it, but I'm gonna have to wait until I'm out of my current situation and have a lot more money. Yeah, have a lot more money.
Witness my might! If you live by the sword, fighting is everything. So you've lost. Will you swap the sword for a trowel?
Like hell I will.
No. What then? Are you going to start taking human souls?
If human souls are what it takes.
Musashi, if that's the
It's so
path he
serious.
walks, I will follow. I've chosen to trust Musashi's judgment in all matters.
Ori departed. Give me every ounce.
It's funny how British the English dub voice sounds.
Then get going, Onimusha.
Way of the Sword. Oh, September. Okay. So that's coming out in
We can't
September.
wait to get our hands on Onimusha: Way of the Sword this September. But you won't have to wait long to try it yourself. Here's one more update from the Onimusha team.
Oh, okay, you can play a demo. That's cool. I don't know if I have the space for this on my PS5, but cool to see. But cool that they're releasing a demo. Okay, horror game. Oh, this is the new Silent Hill Townfall, which... Okay, I have said this before, but it is insane. It is insane that, like, Silent Hills do... Okay, it's both crazy that, like, Silent Hill games are doing overall pretty well. Like, Silent Hill Ascension was one of the most poorly received... things. Was like, it set a new record for being quite possibly the new worst Silent Hill thing ever. And Silent Hill The Message, I heard, was pretty bad as well. But the Silent Hill 2 remake, from what I heard, was like overall pretty well received. And Silent Hill F, from what I heard, is like overall pretty well received. And those were the major games. So it's crazy to think that, like, Silent Hill is, like, overall doing okay, like, pretty, like, decently well right now.
Something doesn't feel right.
And it's also crazy to think that all these new Silent Hill games came out just because someone wanted to make a Silent Hill movie, a Silent Hill 2 movie, and Konami was like, yeah, we could have you make a Silent Hill 2 movie, like a Silent Hill 2 movie. What's Silent Hill 2? It's a video game franchise that we own the rights to.
Sorry,
You mean we could we could maybe, like, release some games to hype up this movie. Like, it's crazy just that, like, Konami's, like, set out this new waves of Silent Hill games because of the movie. A movie that released last year, and already nobody remembers it. It's almost like this is a beloved video game franchise that people are mainly interested in seeing as video games.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, also, I should mention, so I haven't gotten to play any of the new Silent Hill projects. Silent Hill Ascension, I'm not going to play. Like, no way am I going to play that. That looks... You don't even have to play that. You can just watch, like, a playthrough of it, and that's and it is the exact same experience as playing it. Because it's not even like a video game. It's like some weird, cinematic movie game hybrid thing. I do at some point want to try out Silent Hill F, and at some point I do want to... And at some point, I do want to play this, but this is another case where I'm going to have to wait. Basically, in this case... So, okay, basically, I'm kind of reaching a point as far as video game series where if I try out a new series, a lot of times I'm just going to dive right in. I'm going to dive right in and go into playing as many of the older games as possible because I now have the means to play those older games, either through, like, PS5 or Switch or, like, emulation. And so I want to experience the older games because even if I don't end up liking them, I can at least appreciate them and recognize. I can appreciate, like, the work that went into them because now I know how much work. Well, I have a semblance of an idea of how much work it takes to make a video game. And, like, because more indie games are taking inspiration from more newer games, and especially indie games are taking inspiration from these older games, I can kind of see, like, what is so inspiring about all these games. Like, that's one of the reasons I played Dino Crisis, because, one, hey, Resident Evil, but with dinosaurs sounds really fun. But also, if they do make a Dino Crisis remake, like, I'm interested to see, like, how that remake compares to the original. But even if they don't, there's, like, that growing subgenre of, like, indie horror games using dinosaurs that I'd like to see, like, because as far as, like, dinosaur horror games, Dino Crisis is probably the most famous or most well known of those. And so it's kind of basically what I'm saying with Silent Hill is that, like, Silent Hill F, Silent Hill Townfall, I probably would like to play this at some point, but so far I've only played Silent Hill 1 and 2, and I think I'd really like to play, like, 3. Yeah, definitely 3 before I go into any of the other games.
The target is the front gate of the capital of our homeland.
It's not gonna be.
The Federation of
It's not gonna be like Final Fantasy, where I'm just playing like make a giant list of 43 games. I'm gonna try to play through like as many games as I feasibly can. But there are like the one whose rear will. But I'm basically like for series that I get into, I'm gonna probably try to play like the older games that seem like the most interesting to me. Like again with Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3.
Range of the land battleship soon.
So if Silent Hill 3 is a pseudo sequel to 1 and 4 is a pseudo sequel to 2. That I did know. That I did know about. I knew about that already. So we give Konami a lot of shit justifiably for the shit to Pachinko before the pandemic, but it's great to see them coming back now that it's been 4 to 5 years, which tends to be the usual dev cycle. Yeah, it's weird to see Konami actually like releasing new games, like with the new Konami game that got coming out.
Sorry, Rex. You stay put, Joker One.
I see it. Okay, I'm guessing this is Ace Combat because of all the planes on screen. I know nothing about Ace Combat. All I know about Ace Combat is that apparently like the Ace Combat fans really love Ace Combat.
Telling people the truth. That's all we can offer, right, Joker One?
Yeah, from all I really know about Ace Combat is that the Ace Combat fans really love Ace Combat. Like the Ace Combat fandom is devoted. Which again, this could be something else, but it's got planes. It's got planes.
We've got a leak.
So I'm assuming it's Ace Combat.
You never ran away.
So it's apparently very anime, and I would like it.
These skies belong to you, Rex. Go take what you
If true, that does sound interesting because it's. If true, that does sound interesting because of how like hyper realistic the games look. Because I mean, it's a plane game.
皆さんこんにちは。エースコマットシリーズブランドディレクターの河野です。お待たせいたしました。エースコマット8ウィングスオブシーブの発売日は2026年10月2日。アーリーアクセスは9月29日に。今回の映像では。
I'm just not really sure if I'd be into like plane flying games. I'm much more like a sci-fi, or I'm very much when it comes to like games where you pilot vehicles, I'm much more like a mech guy. Which I mean, y'all know that. But also as far as like military video game series that are very anime in tone, I mean, I still gotta play more Metal Gears.
Did you know there are 3 kinds of aces?
Ace Combat 8 Wings of Shiv にはダウンロード版はプレイオーダー特典として
Yeah, before if this game is like very military, but like military series, it's also very anime. I mean, I gotta play more Metal Gears before I can try this.
ぜひ8と世界を同じくする
Sleepless says, the main thing I got out of this showcase, though, if your game is coming out this year, that first week of October is the cutoff unless you're a big name that can go toe-to-toe to GTA. It does seem like a lot of game series are kind of just trying to avoid the release date period for, of, GTA. Thank you, Sleepless, for getting rid of that bot. Cars. Every guy has that one kind of vehicle that they're really obsessed with and would play, are really obsessed with, and either get models of, or like would play any video game featuring it. And for me, it's mechs. For other people, it's cars, and for other people, it's planes, and for other people, it's tanks. For me, it's mechs. Which I mean, y'all already know that. Y'all know how much I love mechs. So this is again saying that like this doesn't look bad. This just looks like something that I probably wouldn't have any interest in to begin with. Oh hey, the Back to the Future car. Slim says, but I'm not really obsessed with the machine. But if you show me a gummy ship, I'm in. Well, Sleepless, that's not really a machine. That's really just your continuing obsession. That is a subsection of your obsession with Kingdom Hearts. Oh my gosh. How is the stream quality worse now?
It's like a beast tore him apart. A beast? Out here? Are you drunk or something? Do him up and show him out. But he's still weak, so be careful. What's going on?
How is the stream quality worse? How is the stream quality worse? When I'm not playing XCOM 2. Eee. So it says it's perfectly normal and healthy to love my favorite game series that much. You're absolutely right, Sleepless. as long as you don't spend like every day whining and complaining about like how dang, we haven't gotten a new game. We haven't gotten a new game yet. It's so horrible. Like you're fine as long as you don't do that, and as long as you don't like get really angry at people who don't love the series as much as you, then you're fine.
Die, bastard. You're tough. Surprisingly lively for someone who just came out of a coma.
If you want to survive, you gotta hustle. You fell from the moon.
I will help you, but you must not go there.
I'll take my chances. Turns out I'm a lucky man.
Oh, this is that game where it's like...
You'll find nothing there.
Oh, this is that game where it's like they showed a trailer of it and it was really highlighted all the gore. Yeah, okay, this is that horror game where they really highlighted all the gore.
Keep quiet in there.
Slim says, would I have been over the moon to see Kingdom Hearts 4 here? Absolutely. Even without being here, I still say the show was always very solid, though. Literally a something for everyone show. That's something that... Because there was that saying... Because that's basically how I feel about, like, the best Nintendo Directs. There's ones where people be like, oh, there wasn't something here for me, but it's like, there's not supposed to be, like, a ton... If a showcase is all about games that only appeal to you, that's a bad thing. It's another reason why I dislike, and I've mentioned this before, why I dislike how someone's like, oh, I'm gonna say how I would rebuild the Smash roster, and it's literally just taking out all the characters they don't know, and only keeping the characters they do know, and it's like, this isn't a game meant just for you, it's meant for a lot of different people. Oh, this is the new control game.
Something is coming. I have to go. It felt like an earthquake. But it was just a paperclip falling off a desk. The tiniest tremor before the main event.
Jesse.
I know what they put you through. You never had a chance.
Oh, he's got a steak.
2 days before the lockdown fell, an uncategorized resonance appeared in Manhattan. As things stand right now, Dylan, you're our only shot at survival.
This is a really good. Okay, this was a really good idea for me to do. For me to just play something small that I don't have to be looking at constantly while watching one of these shows. Again, I do really wish I'd been able to draw. I really wish I'd been able to draw while working on this, but I just can't connect a third screen to this computer, which sucks. Yeah, this would have been a perfect drawing stream. But oh well.
Who are you today?
Wait, another game in September? Okay. Okay, I'm seeing what you mean, Sloopus, because that's like the third or fourth game. That's the third or fourth game that's releasing in September. And Tokon's releasing in August. Also, those are some interesting choices for pre-order costumes.
We're gonna have a lot of fun together.
It looks like they did not have a lot of fun together. This kind of looks like that new Marathon game. At least partially. So it says, I looked through it earlier, and there's something like 10 AAA games in September, and those first 5 days of October. Okay, so everyone is avoiding GTA 5.
Darkness. For those without eyes to see. The canvas. Blank.
Maybe I'm being foolish, but I do think that maybe like a small indie game could kind of release around the same time as GTA 6. And like that could actually do well. If it's like a game that would be a lot cheaper. Like it'd have to be a game that's like a lot cheaper than GTA 6. And I feel like that sort of game could actually, like, that could survive being releasing around the time of GTA 6. So the only thing that got close to GTA 6 release date is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, and that's still middle of October. So it says, if it's real, the Ocarina of Time remake would be safe to come out around GTA 6. That is a good point, yeah. A Nintendo first-party game. Yeah, like some indie game that is releasing for a lot cheaper. That's like releasing for a lot cheaper than well, let me move that camera. Yeah, some indie game that's releasing for a lot cheaper than GTA 6, or oh, okay, it is Marathon, or like a Nintendo first-party game or re-release. I think that could survive the coming GTA game release date apocalypse.
The dangerous and cutthroat world of Marathon expands today with its second season, Nightfall. And if you haven't checked out Marathon yet, Bungie announced an open trial period for the launch of Season 2. You'll also be able to pick up Marathon at a discount. Now, let's take a look at what's coming soon to PlayStation Plus.
Didn't Marathon just release it like at the beginning of this
finally
year?
Coming to PlayStation for the first time.
Seems a little early for
RuneScape Dragon Wilds is an open-world
that's the
survival
case, it
game
seems a
where you
little
rise
early
from
for an
survivor
expansion.
to Dragon Slayer. Play solo or with friends as you explore Ashenfall, a beautiful, dangerous new frontier in the RuneScape universe, where power is earned and every action deepens your
So
mastery.
it says Marathon did come out in February.
With magic at your command, cross deadly terrain, mass forage in seconds, uncover hidden paths.
It's not an expansion though, it's the new season. Oh, okay, that's right.
Craft stronger gear. Master magic.
I don't know why I
melee,
didn't.
and
I don't know
ranged
why I
combat,
didn't think about that, considering that I play
and
Marvel
push deeper
Rivals and
into
that game
uncharted
has new
regions
seasons.
of Gielinor. Build a home together, farm the land, and fish the waters. Make it yours. Wilds arrives day 1 on PlayStation Plus later this year. Next.
Wait, is the stream about to break down? Hold on. It looks like the YouTube feed just cut out. Is it still around? Slip says, I think it also resulted in an inventory wipe for players too, so that people all start from zero for the new season. No already OP folks, you know? On the one hand, that does make sense. On the other hand, that I could see that that could either work like really well for the game, as it causes a lot of people to maybe like use up the items and weapons they've been storing for some time before the new season like just kicks it, removes it from their inventory, or it causes like a lot of people to drop the game because they're about to lose all the stuff they worked for. Oh my gosh, why is it being so bad? Why?
Next up, here's a preview of games coming to the Classics catalog over the next few months. In June,
Guitaroo
battle
Man?
colorful enemies with musical instruments in Guitaroo Man, one of the most stylish rhythm games from the PS2 era. In July, PsyOps The Mindgate Conspiracy joins the Classics catalog. This PS2 action-adventure mixes run-and-gun gameplay with psychic powers.
So there's an extraction shooter. You have to accept the inventory you get is not yours. It's only being brought until someone else gets it.
Launches later this year in August.
I definitely could not play like an extraction shooter. I would get like I would like lose all the stuff I built up once, and then I would immediately like I would quit the game and drop and like I would quit the game and like remove it from my hard drive. Okay, this is by PlayStation Studios.
Akashima Island, haunted by dark stories. Our goal: confront the evil.
What did you just say right there?
Haunted by dark stories.
This is a new like Dark Stories game, or like a new Until Dawn like game. Calling it now. This is like a new like Until Dawn or Dark Stories game. Just by that one line. That's what I'm calling it.
Our goal: confront the evil, corrupting paradise. This is Dead True International.
Thanks. Come on, let's get a photo together.
Over! Rotated on that one.
A for effort, dude.
Who's the buff idiot?
Does no one know this guy?
That's worrisome.
Oh, you two haven't met yet, right?
Sebastian.
Everyone looks so motion captured. It's kind of disconcerting.
I'll be looking out for you.
Roland, whenever you're ready.
This facility has been shut down for decades. Uninvestigated, untold, until now.
This is how villains are made.
Did you hear that?
Nate, are you out there?
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Right. So the muscle guy's Asterion. Oh, cool. Glad he's getting more work.
Grip it tight.
No, he's coming! Through there.
Take a deep breath.
Fuck! Which way?
Steady the mind.
We're gonna have to jump!
There's rocks down there!
Can you do what needs to be done?
Oh, it's totally Until Dawn. That was the psychiatrist guy from. That was like the therapist guy from, or the fake therapist guy made up in some other guy's mind from Until Dawn. Oh, and it's Until Dawn too. I was right. Okay, cool. I know from what I've heard, the actual like Dark Pictures anthology, which were supposed to be like pseudo sequels to Until Dawn, they've had like a very mixed reception. Like and then there's also like the quarry on top of that. So curious to see how this one is, or what this one's game's like. This is one of those games that I probably won't buy for myself, but I will really like watching other people play it.
Hi, I'm Stu Tilley, Creative Director at Firesprite Games, and I hope you enjoyed the first look at our brand new installment of Until Dawn. In Until Dawn 2, a successful crew of ghost hunters who fake all their best content come face to face with real horrors for the very first time.
Oh my gosh, it's a freaking... That's great. That's a great premise. That's a great premise for a horror game. For a horror game like this. It's like a crew of like one of those like fake ghost hunting shows that you see, like with Zach Bragan. Like a group of them, but they fight like a group of them, but they actually deal with real monsters. Oh, perfect. So I've heard that the dark pictures are great in terms of BT horror. Like they swim in that 6.5, 7.5 area, and that's what they shoot for.
Whenever you're ready. Having just signed a deal with a major TV network, they visit an abandoned tropical island. But beneath that beautiful surface hides dreadful, heartbreaking secrets, centuries old and hungry for vengeance. We're looking forward to sharing more details about this very soon.
So it's like how Stranger in Paradise is so aggressively 7 out of 10 and does everything in its power to nail that score. Okay.
Now we have one more game.
Okay, that's a game that I probably won't play, but I will watch other people play it. You're like, that's a game where even if you're not sure you'd like it, the streamer or VTuber you watch who loves to play like horror games is gonna have a good time. Is probably gonna have a good time with it.
To show, and it is something special. This is a brand new title debuting with more than 20 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay.
Really?
So turn up the volume.
So I think Detective and Ranella are already playing full playthroughs. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that. See, this is what I mean. I'd love to. See, this is what I mean. Like, I don't think I'd want to play that, but I would love watching Detective Heartache play that, and you should too. You should too. So if you're not already, make sure to go follow Detective Heartache. I hope I typed her name in there correctly. I think I saw that game was like by Santa Monica. Okay, I did not type her name in correctly. Hold on. I've got to get this right. Okay, it's all... I mistakenly put a space in there.
Find your way home. You are free.
Oh, is this a new God of War thing? Yeah, this looks like a new God of War thing. So this one has my interest. I actually like the Norse games. I don't know what it is about God of War that's like doesn't interest me, because normally like a game set in Greek mythology, like games set in different mythologies, at least get me a little bit interested in them. Like Hades of course I love, y'all know that. And like Kid Icarus Uprising I love, but I don't know what it is about God of War. It just doesn't interest me. The Greek ones or the Norse ones? Seems as then I didn't really vibe with the Greek ones. Is this Wife of War? Do you get to play as Kratos? You get to play as Kratos' wife?
Kratos!
You get to play as Kratos' dead wife? Okay.
Where am I?
Okay, it is a little funny how after seeing Kratos, who's like very like you could recognize Kratos as like a very like stylized, like even though I'm not interested in God of War, Kratos is like a noticeable design. Oh, cool lizard. Kratos has like a noticeable design with like the ashen white skin and like bald beard.
You know where I am?
Or in like the Greek games, he's got like the goatee. She, I don't want to be mean, but she just looks like normal white woman.
Okay. Burned clothes. The pyre. It happened. They're starting on the path. It's just... I didn't get to say goodbye.
Ah, dang it, it's already like almost 9 p.m. Dang, I'm not gonna have enough time to watch the indie game. Like the indie RPG one. So it says they use the lady that's Karen Page and Daredevil as their motion capture person. That's... I don't know why that's funny to me, but it is, for some reason. Oh, cool. That looks kind of like a Chinese sword. So maybe this is God of War goes to... Okay, wife of God of War goes to China. Ah, angry plant.
Oh, come on. Shouldn't have been that difficult.
Oh, dang, she's got air combos. Sleeps with Wife of War in China? Maybe.
Yeah.
I hope the cool lizard sticks around. He is like your companion in this game. Heck, make the cool lizard the main character. Well, no, actually, okay, I mean, I don't know anything about God of War, so she could be a cool main character. But yeah, make the lizard your companion.
How about a way out?
But yeah, please let the lizard be the companion for this game.
Guess I'll find my own way from here. That mask. No, it can't be. It's not possible. If there's another mask, their path isn't safe. I have to find
Unfortunately, because of how late I have to start this stream, if I really can't go any later than 9:30. So I might only be able to watch one presentation during this, unfortunately. Dang. Ah, dang, she lost the cool sword. Oh, never mind, she's fine. She's doing fine. She's doing fine without it.
From the Eagle Onslaught, not the gates. The gateway is closed.
Wait, is it? Wait. Was that like a?
Is closed.
That kind of looks like an Oni and an Egyptian goddess. So is this like a God of War game where like multiple mythologies are blending together? So this is kind of, yeah.
That creature. Hey! Kid. Let him go!
So she died and went to God Hell. So... So she died? Okay, that could be kind of interesting if, like, in this world with all these different... The way they, like, cross over the different mythologies is that if you die in one mythology's realm... If you die in one mythology's realm, you go to another mythology's realm. Or you reincarnate in another mythology's realm. So you have like a Japanese Oni and I guess an Egyptian goddess. Man, that punk Kratos could only fight one mythology's gods at one time, at a time. His wife's so much cooler, she can fight multiple mythology's gods at a time. Which, if that is what they're gonna do, I actually appreciate that. That they're gonna be like, hey, yeah, okay, Kratos can only fight. Yeah, we've had multiple games of Kratos fighting one mythology's gods at a time. Well, check out how much cooler his wife is. She can fight multiple mythology's gods at a time. So she died and went to God Hell, which I do realize is a hell of a sentence.
This is important to you. I wonder, do you think this could set you free?
Dang.
You touch me again, and I swear, I will kill you.
Would you like to see how hard it is to die here, Godly? I can show you.
You can't keep me here.
The gateway is closed. There is no escape.
That does, yeah, that plays the YouTube. Okay, the YouTube feed is back. Gosh, dang it. I am getting so tired of this.
Sekhmet.
No, Betsy. I will handle that problem. You deal with our new pet.
Big kitty. Is that? No, that's not the Sphinx. It is a very big kitty. I have a feeling that Life of War is gonna have to kill it.
Okay. I think they're gone.
Just be careful.
Is that a gelatinous cube?
Fresh air.
Why would you care about air? You're a cube.
Different.
You're a cube.
Okay, I was hoping.
I'm talking.
So that would be in character
How do
for
we
God
get
of War
out of
entry.
Yeah, we've tried. There's no way out.
And you're a talking sword.
I'm not the sword. I'm the ribbons, obviously. And my name is Rue. The cube is Frank.
Okay, out of everything I've seen of God of War, this is the least God of War thing I've seen of a gelatinous cube named Frank, and yet this is the most interesting thing that I've seen in a God of War game. Most interesting to me specifically. And keep in mind, I've mentioned before how much I love like games set in like mythologies, or like inspired by mythologies. Or set in like fantastical versions of mythology.
There has to be a way out of here.
A way out?
Okay, so it looks like we're not gonna get. It looks like we're not gonna get the lizard, the cool lizard, as a companion. Maybe we can have the cube here. I'll settle for the cube.
It's like you're holding something back.
This isn't working.
So it says, no, I meant having to kill the giant flying cat thing, but that would be very God of War. Ah.
Where are we anyway?
Afterlife of the Gods? I call it the Everyone.
Afterlife of the Gods. Great.
So, what's the plan, boss?
Not your boss, Frank.
Hi, Detective. Welcome in.
That cask.
Detective Hart says, Sleepy, I'm so sorry for your copium, but I win, so I'm pleased.
Wait, you made that big explosion happen, right?
So says it's fine, Detective, but there's plenty of shows this week. That's true. There hasn't been a lot for me in this show, but there's like 15 other shows this week, so I'll be fine.
Out, right?
Also, I
think we all won.
I mean, that's why I've also started to. That's also why for these streams I started doing the whole playing a game while watching this, or if I can get things set up for it, drawing art while watching these events.
Dad, we definitely do.
Faye, you need to accept it. All of it. You're dead.
How? How do I accept that?
Simple. Focus. You're here. Be here.
But what if I need to be somewhere else?
Then focus on what you do need.
Find your way home.
That's it. What were you thinking?
Oh my gosh, she's turning into an Elden Ring character.
I promise.
Detective Hart says Until Dawn 2 was good enough for me.
Now let's get out of here.
No, there was Detective Heartache. When I saw the trailer for Until Dawn 2, like within 5 seconds, I clocked it as like either a Dark Pictures or Until Dawn thing, just because they said the line like, I don't even think they said like Dark Pictures. They either said like Dark Pictures or like Dark Chapters, and I was just like, that's one of those games.
Get ready. Wait, not a good idea. Bad idea.
So it's just they said dark stories. That's what it was.
Kratos.
Oh my gosh, Kratos, you died? Probably for the 15th time, I'm guessing.
Kratos.
So it says, which you'd confuse for the name of the anthology. So I'm guessing this is all. I like this cube.
Rue? I think you should give her the sword.
How do I know I can trust her?
I'll give it back. I promise.
You can tell because
okay.
You can tell.
Take it.
You can tell because she remembers because she resembles a famous actress you've seen. Hell yeah, Frank.
Wait! You need to get out of here!
Not until I get you out.
I don't need help!
Here we go, coming up behind!
Yeah, so far Frank here. Your companion being so far the gelatinous cube companion is my favorite thing I've seen in any God of War game. And while I've only played like a little bit of God of War 3, so I do not have much of an informed opinion about God of War. I will still, my point still stands. I will say, and maybe this is just because...
I have an idea on opening that cage.
I will say, and maybe this is just because maybe this is just because of how much I love muscle mommies.
Promise to keep. Fine.
I am a little sad that in the game series, where the main character is usually like a 6 foot tall, Spartan warrior with rippling muscles. We get a playable girl character, and she looks like a normal woman, just like a normal woman. Like, it's not bad. I'm not saying that she looks bad. And I mean, she's clearly really capable, and I'm glad that they're showing that. And I'm glad they're showing that. Yeah, Kratos' life is just as much a badass as he is.
Faye, focus!
I just really like it. I think it's just that I'd really like a game where you could play, where you play as a female character, and she's just like a 7 foot tall, muscle-bound freak.
You're scared of this sword. Why?
I fear nothing.
It does look like it does look really. The gameplay does look really good, but I probably won't get it just because I don't know what it is. I'm just not interested in God of War. Like that looked really cool. That move he did right there, that looked really cool. But I don't know why. I'm just not really interested in God of War. Maybe it's like the hyper-realistic visual style of it. Like, I'm interested in playing a lot more Devil May Cry. And that game is like a bit more of a stylized look to it. But maybe it's because maybe it's because of just how hyper-realistic all the characters and environments look in this. Oh dang, we got 15 minutes left. Yeah, this is gonna... Yeah, I was hoping to watch more events, but it looks like it's just gonna be the state of play, unfortunately. I was hoping to watch that Indie Quest 2026. Yeah, I was hoping it'd be like Indie Quest 2026, but no, it's... Yeah, it looks like I just got enough time to watch this. Oh yeah, the cube is your companion. Good. That makes me happy. So yeah, sorry, I was hoping we would watch more events today, but it looks like that's not going to be the case. I'll watch the on Thursday, I'll get to the Latin American Game Showcase and the Women-led Game Showcase, and maybe the Indie Quest 2026 if I have enough time. We'll just have to see. It's going to depend upon how long those events are. I am going to be trying to play some Street Fighter 6 whilst watching those events on Thursday. Out of the things, so like most of the things here that I am interested in playing at some point are things I already know. Like Silent Hill Townfall, Onimusha Way of the Sword, Marvel Wolverine, Phantom Blade Zero, No Rest for the Wicked. Those are all games that I already knew about and was already interested in playing, but I'm gonna have to wait some time before I can get them because I need to save up money. Really, the only thing here that I know that I'm gonna get as soon as I can, as soon as it comes out, I'm gonna try to get it, is Marvel Tokon, and that's something I already like the Marvel Tokon, and that was a game that I already knew I was gonna get. So, I wouldn't say this was a bad state of play. I wouldn't say this was a bad state of play, because there were a lot of games that I don't think I'd be interested in getting, but for their fan base, but for the fans of those games that would be really interested. Like I got a feeling that for the people who like God of War, that new God of War they just announced looks pretty cool. And Until Dawn 2, like I said, I probably won't play Until Dawn 2 because that just Until Dawn 1 I thought it was fine, but it's very much a game. It was very much a game that's like, yeah, this is very interesting, unique, and I probably won't play another one of these or have any interest in revisiting this. I think I'd probably rather just watch someone else play this game, these sorts of games, than play them myself. But Dave Hark says, but I figured it was going to be a launch trailer for the DLC, not a prequel. Oh, you're talking about Dave the Diver. So yeah, the main thing there I would say was interesting was Tokon, and that was something I already knew about. And again, there were a couple other games there that I knew about that I am interested to play at some point. I just they're gonna be games that I have to wait for. So it's already 9:19, unfortunately. That did take up most of the time. I didn't realize it would be that long. I didn't realize it would take up like the full 2 hours I had. Of course, the stream issues didn't help. The stream quality issues didn't help. Again, I'm sorry about that. I'm spending time. I'm taking time to try and kind of search through just to take a look at what apartments are available and what one's gonna afford. But that's gonna be a process. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to solve, and also I'm trying to figure out how to solve this, but unfortunately this is how the internet is right now. So yeah, it looks like I only had enough time to watch that. I think I'm gonna have to end 10 minutes early, but there's really just not enough time to watch another one of these events. And because I can't start the stream until because of my new work shift hours, I can't start the streams on weekdays until 7:30. So unfortunately that means that that really limits, while I'm living with my parents, that really limits how long I can stream. So unfortunately, gonna have to end it there. Thank you all for tuning in. I do think overall that was a good state of play. It had a lot of things. It had a lot of a wide variety of games that looked interesting for a wide variety of audiences. And yeah, I think I'll have to call it a little bit early just because I really don't have enough time to do anything else, like watch another one of these gaming events. So I'll be back on Thursday with the Latin American Games Showcase and the Women-Led Games Showcase, and I will try and we'll see if I can watch both of those, or we'll see if I can, and if I have enough time after watching both of those, maybe I'll try to fit in the Indie Quest 2026. Friday is gonna be Summer Games Fest, which I'm gonna probably, like, that's gonna not be able to start until 7:30 either, but I'm expecting Summer Games Fest to take longer than 2 hours, probably 3. But because it's a Friday night, I can't take that. Because it's a Friday night, I can't take that longer amount of time to stream that game, to watch that while I'm watch Summer Games Fest. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for sticking around whilst we were dealing with my terrible internet. Sorry again about that. And we're gonna go read Therapod Art, who's made some art for the channel. Who's a good friend who's made some art for the channel. So thank y'all again for watching, and hope I can see you on Thursday. Good night, everyone.